My name is Graham, and today I'm walking from Williamstown station to Altona station via the Port Gellibrand coastal park along the shores of Hobson's Bay. And I'm inviting you to come with me. So let's take a walk. So there's the historic Ann Street footbridge and historic Williamstown station behind me. So the first thing I'm going to do when we get to the shores of Hobson's Bay is see if we can access the breakwater which juts out from Point Gellibrand and shelters the entrance to the Yarra River. Behind me is the historic Williamstown Timeball Tower, which I covered extensively in my video called Exploring Williamstown Station, the station at the end of the Williamstown line, which you can easily access from my channel page. Just look at the stations at the end of the line playlist. So there's the breakwater, but there doesn't appear to be any way to access it, so I think we won't be able to go up there. So let's make our way towards Altona. So there's a few people here fishing off the end of Point Gellibrand. I don't know whether they're catching anything, but I think they're having fun. It says Altona, 10.3 kilometres. So let's put our best foot forward and see how we go. So there's a very rocky beach area here, and the tide is out by the look of it. That water down there is very clear. You can easily see the bottom with the sun shining on it. So there's some ruins of something here. I wonder if this was a gun emplacement from the old days to protect Port Phillip Bay from invasion. Now there's a pathway here. I'm just wondering if that leads actually to the Williamstown Cricket Club. Let's go and have a look. I think the path is to service this pipeline. I'm not really sure I don't know what the pipeline is for, but if we go up here, we might find out. Okay, so it looks like this pipeline goes up to that white industrial building there. But there's a crossover here and a path which will lead me back to the beach. So I'll take that and I'll see you back at the beach. And that to me looks as though it might be the Williamstown Cricket Ground. Here's an information board for Point Gellibrand. And somebody's written on it, protect the view. So here's a locked off entrance to something. No access allowed here, so maybe I'll never know what it's for. There seems to be a fairly substantial structure. So that looks like a small wetlands area here, just in the dip between the parklands. Okay, so this here is the site of the old Gellibrand bluestone quarry. And here we come upon a small bridge. Timber deck and timber balustrades. And here is a children's playground and some picnic tables as well. And here's a nice little seating area and public barbecue. Point Gellibrand Coastal Heritage Park. And here's another nice little group of seats for you to rest your weary feet. So I've made it here to the Williamstown cricket ground. So let's go inside and take a look. So we've got the pavilion over there, and we've got a nice green cricket pitch here. So what I'm going to do is walk up to the pavilion and maybe do a circumnavigation of the cricket pitch. So behind me is a nice little shelter to sit and watch the game, and I think I'll go in there and sit down and see what I can see. Well, this is a really nice little shelter. 2 rows of benches, one at the back and one at the front, which I'm sitting on, and absolutely perfect view of the pitch. So we can see we've got lighting towers around the ground. And of course this footy ground is located literally right on the bay, right on the edge of Hobson's Bay. It couldn't get any closer to the water. What a perfect position. And there's another one of those shelters here. This has just got a single bench in it. And there's another one up there as well. This is a slightly larger one, but again with 2 rows of benches. And these shelters would certainly give shelter from the prevailing wind as it blows across Hobson's Bay inland in the winter. And behind me is a good view of the pavilion and grandstand. So this here looks like it might be Williamstown Beach. Okay, I wondered what this little structure here was, and it's a kiosk for you to buy snacks and drinks when you're doing a hard day's work lying on the beach. And it's called the Rotunda. Of course it is. Okay, so here I am at a notice board for the Foreshore Trail. It tells me that Altona Beach is 7.8 kilometres and Cherry Lake is 55 kilometres. Sorry, 500 metres. No, 5 kilometres. And Williamstown Beach, back there where we came from, is 400 metres. So, decisions. Do I have the health and strength to carry on another 7.8 kilometres? I think we'll do it. I'll have a drink of water first and then we'll press on. I was hoping to look at a couple more interesting things along the way, but time is getting on and I've got 7.8 kilometres to Altona Beach and then probably another kilometre inland to Altona Railway Station. So I think I'll just press on along the Foreshore Trail and maybe keep those other interesting things for another day. So this is the Jawbone Flora and Fauna Reserve. The battery just died, so I had to stop and dismantle the apparatus and swap over the dead battery for a charged battery. So that's all done. So I've had a drink of water and let's continue on to Altona. Friends of the Williamstown wetlands. Jawbone's Marine Sanctuary. Lots of large houses behind me, looking out across to the sanctuary and to the ocean. Sorry, not the ocean, Port Phillip Bay. And that must be more of the wetlands over there. Jawbone Reserve. Okay, so it appears that this was something called the Merritt Rifle Range a long time ago. Well, he's got more energy than I have. Slow down and look out for pedestrians. That's me. There's a tower crane over there on the horizon. That doesn't look good. That means there's a high-rise development of some sort about to happen. I wonder if they have trolls under the bridges here. And here's some revegetation work going on. Good to see. Okay, so this is obviously a hide. So you can hide behind here. So you can hide behind here and observe any wildlife without frightening them off. What a brilliant idea. And there's tall lookout slots for adults and lower down slots for kids. And here's another bridge over the wetlands. I wonder if this wetland is where Corroy Creek enters into. And here's another area of revegetation. So these houses have a nice view over the lake and the wetlands. And here's another bridge. Actually, it's more a boardwalk than a bridge. And there's that tower crane which we saw from further back along the path. I'm hoping to see another signpost shortly, but I've got a gut feeling that we are now in Altona. And here's another bridge / boardwalk. This one's a bridge. It's over a little creek. So this is an area of mangroves. I knew there were mangroves on the other side of the Mornington Peninsula on Western Port Bay, but I didn't realise there were mangroves on this side of Port Phillip Bay as well. Welcome, and thank you very much. So go to the right for Altona Coastal Park. Cherry Lake, 2.5 kilometres. Altona Pier, 5.4 kilometres. So according to that information, I think we've covered half of our journey today. So let's press on. Well, I don't know what these huts on my left-hand side are, whether they're beach huts or belongs to a sports club or a caravan park. When I get home, I'll do some research and find out what they are. In fact, let's go over the road now and see if we can find out what they are. Let's go. Okay, so this one here is the Corroy Creek Boat and Angling Clubhouse. I recall there used to be a petrochemical works at Altona, and I think this must be it. Whether it's still operational or not, I don't know. Okay, I'm starting to flag a little bit now. I think this exercise is a little bit more than I'm ready for. But anyhow, let's press on to Altona railway station, and then we can catch the train home. I reckon I've got about another 3.5 kilometres to go. Altona Beach, 4.1 kilometres. Cherry Lake, 1.3 kilometres. Let's press on. Okay, well here's an elevated railway line, so there must be a station around here somewhere. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have to admit failure. I've got this far into Altona, and there is works going on blocking the foreshore trail. So I can't get any further than here. I spoke to a friendly cyclist and he said I can walk along Coralroy Creek Road and then down Millers Road, but that's a very dangerous road. There's no footpath, just a sort of an unmade cycle path. So I'm going to turn around and go back to Williamstown Beach and get the train home from there. Oh well, such is life.